All right, so today's session is about how to make a living teaching English online. And my name is James Liu. I'm going to introduce myself just a minute. So before we do that, I do want to understand you. I want to see who is watching right now. I provide a few options. I want you to type the numbers in the chat to tell me your situation. So number one, are you teaching in person for language schools or academies? Number two, are you teaching online for company schools or platforms? Or are you teaching independently? You're getting your private students, or you're not teaching at the moment, or others. You can choose more than one. So any of these numbers that fit your situation, put in the chat. I want to know who is watching today and what's your situation, okay? Oh, number four, a lot of number four. Okay, for not teaching at the moment. Great, one, two, four. So if you're number four, are you still trying to go through the certificate or training? Is that the case right now? One and two, number four, but want to get two. Four, 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 two, four. Okay, great. Yes, yes. Yeah, you're trying to go through the training. Gotcha. Finish the training. Gotcha. Number two, teaching online for company schools. Great, great. Finishing last of the course. Yes, I know a lot of you guys from the TEFL community, the institute. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Number one, Tony, I'm doing TEFL job placement program. Okay. Awesome. All right. Some training. Gotcha. Get yourself ready. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that. Completed CELTA. Wow. Simon, thanks for sharing that. 120 hours, 180 hours TEFL. Gotcha. Z just started TEFL. Gotcha. Finishing course. Yeah. I see a lot of people are at four because you're in the training right now. I understand. Thanks for sharing that. Great, great. Apply for jobs. Awesome. And then I hope this session today can help you get some clarity on how to use your TEFL training, how to use your TEFL certificate to make a living teaching English online today. Okay. All right. Uh, okay. All right. Uh, okay. All right, good. Thanks for sharing that, guys. My name is James Liu. I'm a business and a marketing expert for teachers. I've been working with teachers for many years since 2019, and I grew up in China. That's where I'm originally from, and I came to the States where I'm living right now in the United States. I got my PhD and MBA, and I also did a postdoc training at Harvard. That's why I'm living in Boston at the moment. I spent 2 years in management consulting, working with the global companies with the marketing, sales, and the pricing strategies. There's a link. I will share my LinkedIn link with you guys if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn. And the Bold Strategy, this is a company I started in 2019. So a little bit history about it. So I learned about the challenges faced by my own online English teachers in 2018. The teachers I work with, like the teachers working with me at the moment, told me how they had to reduce their price, how they couldn't get enough students. So I decided to help them and work with them. And I guess inspired by the work I had with them, I started this business in 2019, Always Strategy, and we started focusing on ESL teachers and help them get students online. And since then, we have grown a lot, and then we have expanded. We're working with all different teachers, but still a lot of ESL teachers we have in our client base. We help them turn their existing knowledge into income, impact, and freedom. Okay, so that's what we do now. And a couple of things just about the business, Boy Strategy very quickly. So at Boy Strategy, we work with teachers. We help them start teaching online. So if they're not familiar with the technology, with the opportunities out there, we actually help them get started and help them increase and diversify their teaching income. We also help teachers get specialized in niche teaching to get their own students and charge higher rates for one-on-one or group sessions. We also work with teachers to launch memberships to grow a student community and earn recurring monthly income or passive income. We help teachers develop and sell digital materials, digital courses, books, and tools, and more. Okay. So today, what I'm gonna talk about is mostly related to the niche teaching. I will talk about that at the end. So niche teaching, how can you get specialized so you can charge a higher rate and get more students for yourself, okay? All right, so let me see here. AI, okay. Um, Let me just remove one AI, okay? So then we can get more people down in the room. Okay, so from our business, we've been around and helping teachers for 6 years now. We worked with, we empowered over 50,000 teachers in our community. We worked with more than 5,000 teachers. As I said, most of them are ESL teachers, are English teachers around the world. So we're doing great in terms of getting them results. We have a website showing just show you guys all the testimonials, reviews we got from our clients, and also our website. There are a lot of free resources I want to share with you in just a minute. We also have our community on Facebook, teacher community. If you like to get supported and get to receive more support and tips and the training from us, feel free to join this. Okay, we do feel very we feel the prestige working with teachers, and that's what we have been doing for the past 6 years. I'd love to help you too if there's anything we can contribute to your success in this teaching career you have. Okay, so I'm gonna share these links if you guys want to connect with me on LinkedIn or you want to join our Facebook community. Check out our websites or take a look at the reviews we got from our teachers. I'm gonna share the link with you guys in the chat. Okay. Uh, Yep, all the links. And another note is, I know some of you probably like to take notes. Just want to let you know the webinar is recorded. Let me double check. Yes, it's recorded, and I will share with you, or the TEFL Institute is gonna share with you after the webinar. And I will also share the slides. Okay, all the slides I present today with you at the end of the webinar, so you don't have to take all the notes. You're gonna get the recording. You're gonna get the slides. I just want you to focus on like understanding what I'm sharing today. Okay, so you can get the most out of the webinar. All right, so I share the links with you guys if you want to connect with my LinkedIn and join our Facebook group community, check our website or look at the reviews, please do that. Okay, let me just share one more time in the chat. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the slides. So what is the plan today? Okay, am I on time right now? Yep, yep. So uh, we already finished the welcome introduction for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna transition to online English teaching overview. That's where I'm going to talk about the landscape, what's happening in this world, teaching online, what the opportunities, the ways of teaching online. And then I want to spend some time talking about how can you make yourself different in this very competitive landscape? How can you charge a higher rate to get more students, right? And I want to introduce this concept of niche teaching. And then at the end, I do have a special offer with a discount to a program we're offering. If you feel like there's something you can follow, you want to take action with, love to have you in the program we're offering to help you get started. Okay, and then I will leave 10 minutes for the Q&A at the end. Okay, that's the plan. Let's get started. Okay, so online English teaching overview. First of all, the market is growing. Okay, the market is growing every single year. Right now, it's 1.5 billion English learners worldwide. I think the number is probably even bigger than that. Considering how many more English students come trying to learn English in many developing countries, right? So online learning is a 10 plus billion-dollar industry and growing. Okay, that includes all different ways of producing online learning, online teaching opportunities, and post pandemic normalization of virtual license. Probably guys feel that too. Like the COVID-19, the pandemic really pushed this virtual learning, online learning to the world, to everyone, schools and the companies, and more people are more acceptable to online learning. That really helped with the online learning market to grow significantly after COVID-19, the pandemic. High demand driven by education reform, remote work, and global job markets. So education reform. So what does it mean? So many countries, I don't know if you're aware, are updating their school system to emphasize English earlier and more seriously. especially in public schools and universities. I'm from China, so I started learning English when I was like 12 years old in my in middle school. But right now, a lot more. I think majority of the students in China they start learning English way earlier. So that's really the school system and how much the government or the schools are realizing how important English learning is to education. Remote work, so more and more companies they are trying to hire international employees, especially non-native English speaking employees because the cost is much lower, the labor cost is much lower, and then they support remote. They hire these people and support remote teams. English become the default language. So that happens. That is happening in many continents like South America, Africa, Southeast Asia. So that has been a trend. A lot of uh, non-English speaking country people are learning English because they get this opportunity working remotely with these big companies, and then they have to fine tuning, they have to learn English in order to get these jobs. So global job markets where student workers around the world are preparing for job abroad in these multinational companies and English proficiency is a basic requirements. Okay, so all of these are kind of key drivers uh, for the growth of this online English teaching market. So let's take a look at these regions. I mentioned a few already. Asia Pacific, the largest market, China. So I think everyone knows there's a 1.4 billion people there. Japan, South Korea, India. These are all growing market. Okay. Latin America, emerging demand, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico. We have quite a lot of clients, a lot of teachers targeting Brazil because the IT industry is growing and they get a lot of contract work from the US, from UK. They're outsourcing all these companies in English speaking countries outsourcing their jobs to like Brazil, Mexico, and then they need a lot of English language training there. Okay, Middle East strong interest in conversational and business English. That's a growing market as well. Europe, no, it's been there all the time, consistent demand among the youth and the professionals. Okay, so just because English has become a business language, and even if let's say actually was speaking with someone in China last week, even if someone let's say from China they are on a business trip to Europe, they speak English. Now even if they are not working with English speaking native speakers, they're gonna speak English in their business trips, right? So that's really shows you this demand, the growing demand. Okay, but on the other hand, the competition is rising as well. It's getting more competitive. Okay, so first of all, the post-pandemic teacher surge. So there not only more students are shifting online, shift to online learning. A lot of teachers are shifting from in-person teaching to online teaching during and after COVID. Really caused a lot of competition in the online teaching world, right? The market, global competitions right now, so native speaking teachers and non-native speaking teachers, they're competing as well because a lot of non-native speaking teachers, they're really good, they're very fluent in English, they're actually better at a lot of because of teaching side, right? So they're competing with native speakers as well, not offering lessons worldwide. They're kind of competing on platforms in companies and more learning options that's kind of on the student side, right? So students now not just learning English from working with teachers, taking live sessions. They can also learn English by watching free videos on YouTube, using apps like Duolingo. It's a free app. I don't know, probably some of you use that to learn other languages as well, right? And chat with the AI tutor. AI tutor has become more popular. Learning from influencers on Instagram, TikTok. If you are on TikTok and know, you will know what is this name here. Okay, all right. So you will know that um, more and more people are sharing free things, sorry, free things on yep on TikTok and let me get rid of this. I don't know what that is. What is check mark here? Okay, all right. Um, yeah, so on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, rising competition. So I will comment very quickly on AI because that's a question I got asked very often. Like, how does AI affect this language learning, teaching English online? So first of all, AI has become more popular. AI powered tools now they can chat, teach vocabulary, correct grammar, give pronunciation feedback, even do some interview practice. It's getting more popular and more capable of teaching. Okay, that's the fact, right? And I think they can get better and better at this. And also more and more teachers are using AI for actual practice, role play, instant feedback between lessons. So on the student side, more students using AI. On the teacher side, teachers are also using AI. Okay, so my opinion, okay, this is really my opinion. I don't think AI gonna replace teachers. AI is not replacing teachers. It's a supplement while human teachers provide cultural context, motivation, deeper learning. So it's really how you use AI in your teaching to help you deliver better results to your students. Okay, but on the other hand, I do believe AI creates more competition at the lower end of the market. So AI can, I guess, AI has more competition, more advantages helping beginner markets, to get people start learning English. But for teachers who are more specialized, personalized, adapt, helping higher level of students, that actually not that much of a competition and also creates new ways to stand out and grow. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I want to check with you guys on the in the chat. If you feel like everything makes sense so far, can you comment in the chat to say, hey, all good, clear, good so far, so I can move on? Anyone? Just put in the chat, clear, yep, all good, all good. All right, so we talk about the overview of the market. The market is growing, yeah, and in different regions, growing. There are reasons. And also competition is also rising for many reasons. And AI, so that's kind of what we covered so far. But overall, I still have a lot of faith in this online English teaching market for teachers. That's why you guys are still taking training, work on this, because there are still future for you guys. Okay. And now I want to quickly talk about the three ways to teach English online. I think that's kind of a three biggest buckets. Okay, there are small things within it, within each of these, but I want to kind of give you the overview. If you want to teach online, what are the opportunities? Okay, what are the opportunities? That's good. So number one, online companies, schools to work as a contractor. Number two, online platforms, marketplaces to work as a freelancer. And number three, independent teaching to teach your own private students. Okay, so each of these kind of options have different level of support, control, income potential. So I hope you can get some clarity on which one might fit you, which one might work better for you at this moment, right? In this situation right now. So teaching with online companies. So what is one online companies or schools that like a virtual schools? So I think what's the biggest, I think, differentiator or how you categorize them as companies, let's say education first, that's EF is very popular in this online company world. Open English, that's more like Latin American market. VIP Kids, probably some of you probably know about VIP Kids in China teaching kids, right? So these are virtual schools or online companies. So what happens is if you work with them, they assign students to you and they provide curriculum. And usually people get stable schedule and regular pay. Not always, but that's kind of what they're hoping for. But they have limited control over rates and the methods. So a lot of people complaining working with these companies is like they don't have control on the curriculum. They don't have much control on the rates. So that's a limitation with the teaching online companies. Okay. So I have a table here. No, I'm not gonna go through it. I just want to have it as a reference for you because you're gonna receive the slides at the end. I just gonna compare these three companies. There are so many more companies, but we are looking at what's the requirements, how much they pay, what's the scheduling like, do they provide curriculum? Usually they do if they're online schools and companies, and what's the student type, who is best for, right? So I'm not gonna go through this. You're gonna receive it on the slides, okay? So the second one, teaching on platforms. So platforms are different from schools, all right? So when you work with schools, you're like a contractor. With the platform, you're like a freelancer. So some typical examples like a Preply, Cambly, Italki, they're pretty kind of popular platforms. So what is a platform? Platform is where you're freelancing. You are following this freelance model where you create your profile You have your profile, you sell, you set, usually you can set your own rates. Oh, I charge $15, I charge 20, I charge 30, I charge 40. You have your own profile, you set your rates, and you compete for students on the platform. So as a student, we go there, you look at a lot of student teachers, right, on the platform, then you decide which one you want to work with. And actually, this is where I found my teachers online. So I just went on these platforms and look for teachers I want to work with, right? And platform provides marketing and a payment system. So the platform market for you, because once you are on the platform, people can see you. That's how they market you. And then they handle all the payment system, scheduling system. But most of the time, they don't give you the curriculum. You do need to prepare your own lessons. You need own materials to teach. It gives you the freedom or flexibility in terms of what you do, how you teach, or what you teach, but also you need to be aware that you're going to spend time preparing these materials. Okay, that's the platforms, and the difference between the schools or companies and the platforms or marketplaces is that you do have more flexibility on the platforms. So you get to set your rates, you get to create a profile, you get to decide what you teach and who you teach, and then the platform help you with the marketing and the payment system. Okay. So there are the three, the most common ones. I have a table here again as your reference. I'm not gonna go through them, okay? Once you get a slide, you can take a look at them. And also I have links to all these platforms you can take a look. So the third one is independent teaching, okay? So the third option, that's where you look for your own students, you teach your students, you directly. So you get the highest autonomy. You have all the flexibility. You decide who you teach, how you teach, right? You have full control over how much you charge, what curriculum you use, what the policies you have with your business, with your independent teaching, right? But you need to do your own marketing. You need to set up your business. You need to handle the payment. You need to handle the scheduling. Everything you have to do yourself. So you have the most flexibility, but you need to do a little bit more work on marketing and the business, but you have the most potential for income and freedom. Okay. So when it comes to independent marketing, a lot of teachers have questions. Okay, how can I market myself? How can I get students to know me? How can I find students, right? So usually some common marketing methods here, social media is a great place. Building following, post useful content on like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn to attract followers. And these people find about you. They might send you a message. Hey, James, do you teach? Can I work with you? Right? Content marketing, some teachers write blogs, they publish YouTube videos, they do podcasts, try to get people to hear them, find them online, right? When they search, I say, when I search on YouTube, I can find you, so I can get to know you, right? And then online forum and community, a lot of teachers, they go to places like Facebook groups and Reddit, Quora, to these places where you can find learners, and then you can engage with them, you can build the visibility and the trust. And referrals and the reviews, that's very easy. That's very common actually. Even if you work with companies or platforms, sometimes the students really like working with you. They refer their friends, their colleagues to you, right? Referrals and reviews. And the last one will be like pay ads. If you have some funds, you want to boost your results, you can spend money on paid advertising, like on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, to help you reach more students. Okay. So this is the common marketing methods, okay? Common marketing methods if you want to do independent teaching. So now I want to summarize all the three ways of teaching English online. So online company, the pros are easy starts, kind of stable income, but not too much, right? Cons will be like low pay, no flexibility. The company or the schools control a lot of things. Online platforms, flexible, good for growth, sometimes it's high commission. As you can see, with these platforms, they take, there's a rate and they take like, 30%, 15%, commission. There's a middleman, right? High commission. If you do independent teaching, you have full control. You have the best income potential, but it requires marketing and can start slow. So a lot of times when we work with teachers, we see a lot of teachers, they work with online companies, they work with online platforms, but in the meantime, they also building their business. So basically, they work for online companies, they work for online platforms for the money they need to survive while they're building their business, because one day they know they can get more income, they have highest income potential. And once they get more income, they can reduce the hours they work for companies or platforms. So kind of a gradually shift, right? So that's very common with our clients. They start with companies or platforms, and in the meantime, they build their independent teaching business because one day they get to shift and they can get more flexibility, more income by teaching independently, but it does take time to build and it requires more work on marketing. Okay. So one last note, TEFL certificate. I know you guys, a lot of you guys taking training, the TEFL. So in my opinion, TEFL certificate gonna help. Okay. So most meet basic qualifications for most companies and platforms. A lot of companies and platforms actually require this the certificate. Okay, increase your credibility with students and parents. When people see, okay, you have these certificates that do help you with credibility, provide essential teaching methods and the classroom techniques. You do learn a lot of these that are gonna help you open doors to better pay and more professional opportunities. So TEFL certificate can help. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here for 30 seconds. Everything still makes sense. Everything makes sense so far. All clear. I don't want to go too fast. I mean, TEFL certificate is good. I know Delta, Delta. No, I don't really think have a lot of certificate gonna be necessary. But if you feel like the certificate give you confidence, give you the training, and that can help you build credibility, it helps. But I don't feel like, oh, I have 10 certificate, it's gonna give you 10 times of return. Okay, that's not the case. All right, so let's move on to the next part. Next part, okay, earn higher rates with the niche teaching. Okay, so this is something I want to share with you today, and some of you already see that it can be very competitive if you teach with companies, with teach platforms, if you teach independently. It can be competitive, a lot of competition. Then how can you stand out? How can a student pay you more than other teachers, right? Because not only that it's competitive, and when things getting really competitive, a bad thing is people start lowering the price. Okay, so I remember when I was working with my teachers, that was back in 2018. I think if I look at all the teachers, how much they charge like $20, $15 above. Now, if you look at online on these platforms, you see a lot of people charging not even $10. So the price definitely going down because people are lowering their price when competition comes in, right? So in this kind of situation, how can you earn higher rates with niche earn higher rates and still get more students? So that's the method I want to introduce you, which is called niche teaching. Okay. So what is niche teaching? Niche teaching is about teaching a particular group of students. So to start with, now teach a group of students, a particular group of students. That's not enough. So niche teaching is about teaching a particular group of students and help them achieve their specific results. Okay. If I say, oh, I teach 6 to 12 years old, that's not enough. You have to what they want. You have to specify their needs by the result they're getting. I want to so basically, in other words, niche teaching is about who you teach and what results they like to achieve to define your needs. I want to give you some examples to help you understand. Okay, these are all kinds of teachers working with us. The Joy, so she teaches Spanish-speaking business professional. That's who, and what the results these people want. They want to improve their English, and then at work, so they want to get better job opportunity. They want to get promoted, right? So this is her niche, Joy, Spanish-speaking business professional who want to improve their English for career advancement. So I have another client, Matt. Matt, he works with the football professionals, including coaches, analysts, players, right? And what do they want? They want to improve their English at work so they can get to a better club. They can go to the biggest club, right? They can get better pays, that the career opportunities. And another one, LZ. LZ work with the real estate professionals. So these non-native English speaking real estate professionals, why do they learn English? They want to close more deals confidently with international clients and investors. Another one, James. James worked with the Chinese sales directors and the managers. Okay. And then what do they want? They want to improve their English so they can talk to international customers. They can get more international orders, right? So this is how they define their needs, who and what the results they want. These two. And last but not least, Nicola with work with the pharma and the medical professionals. What do they want? They want to improve their English so they can get better job opportunities, advance their career, right? So on each of the slides, there's a link below. When I share with you the slides, you can take a look at their videos, stories, interviews, if you want to check out on these people. Okay. So niche teaching is about who you teach and what results they like to achieve. Okay. This is how you define your needs. Who are you gonna work with? What do they want to achieve? So these two are the same among your needs. Okay. So why niche teaching is what you need to succeed in teaching English online. So I introduced niche teaching. You kind of understand what it is. So why niche teaching helps you succeed, helps you get more students, helps you charge a higher rate. So number one, niche teaching enables teachers to attract students online. Okay. So let me explain this. Think about this, right? Thousands of teachers, schools, companies, and the platforms are marketing their services online. If you go on YouTube, go on Facebook, everywhere, you see a lot of teachers marketing themselves, a lot of companies, schools, and then students are exposed. No, I'm a student, right? If I trying to look for a teacher, I'm exposed to all this advertising from them every day, social media, email, text messages. It's like really a lot of information. And when you are just another general teacher, so if you're just another one of them, your advertising, your messages is buried among others. Okay. So one example, I like to use this analogy to help you understand. Let's say you are outside of a train station, right? Train station. A lot of people coming out of the train station, right? A lot of people. And then if you just say, hi, hello, nobody gonna actually look at you, or somebody gonna look at you and think you're crazy, right? Hello, hello, hello. And you're not speaking, you're trying to speak to everyone who coming out of the train station, and then nobody actually gonna pay attention to you because you're gonna just get buried by the noise. But if you call them out, now you're standing out of the train station, people coming out, you say, hey James, some people gonna look at you, right? Because you call their name. Hey James, some James gonna look at you. Hey, are you calling me? Are you calling me? That makes sense to you guys? So the power of a niche, when you speak to them, when you speak to everyone, nobody gonna pay attention to you. But if you call them out by their name, by this niche, you get their attention. Does it make sense to you guys? Does it make sense to you guys? Yeah. If you make sense, just say yes, yes, yes. So this is the power of a niche. You call them, hey James, right? Hey Sarah, hey Tony, right? So that is the power in marketing. A lot of people complain, hey James, I've been marketing, I've been spending money on ads, I've been posting every day, I've been doing everything I can do online. I get no one. If you look at what they do, they're just another general teacher, just one of many, many teachers. That's why whatever they do is buried. So you need to have a niche who can call them out. All right. So for example, Joy, if she says, hey, Spanish speakers who want to improve their English, right? She gets people's attention. If else is like, hey, realtors, hey, if you want to get more international clients, so that how you get people's attention. You don't say, hey, English learners, hey, do you want to learn English? Everyone's saying that. It's not gonna be helpful. You're not gonna get anyone's attention. Okay. So with the niche teaching, you stand out, your voice is heard, and your advertising is seen. So that's the power of a niche teaching. That's how you get to be to get seen, so people can actually know you, what you do, and then that's the starting point of marketing. And number one. Number two is niche teaching differentiates you from others, so you can charge more. Okay, so this is also very easy to understand. Okay, that's a very simple example. If there's two doctors, one is general practitioner, the other one is a neurosurgeon. Okay, so just look at the two doctors. What do you think? Who charges more? Who is more expensive? I think most people are gonna think neurosurgeon is gonna be more expensive, right? Why? Why? Because neurosurgeon is a specialist, right? General practitioner is a general doctor. And same thing here. A general teacher teaching English, a English teacher specialized in working with real estate professionals, and I'm a real estate professional. Okay, when I look at the two teachers, which one I want to work with, which one I perceive is a higher value to me, right? So that's the kind of perception. When you have a niche, your niche, student from your niche, gonna see you more valuable, gonna appreciate you more. Of course, then they're gonna pay you more, right? So for example, Joy, with all the other teachers charging $20, even less than that, Joy is charging 40 to 50 euros an hour with the Spanish speaking business professionals. So I have all these videos and interviews. You can check it out and validate if you don't believe this. Right? LZ 50 to 60 euros an hour, and James, he's charging over $80 an hour with Chinese salespeople. And Nicola is charging over $100 an hour with his pharma medical professionals. And Matt is charging over 120 euros an hour with his football professionals. Okay, so this is how much people are charging when all the other general teachers are fighting for $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. This is how much you can charge as a niche teacher. And I have this link here. You can watch all the other interviews or videos we have where teachers charge so much more than $50 an hour, more than $100 an hour on our website. Okay. So why they're charging more? Why students are paying them more? Is that really because they are much better teachers? Yes, they are good teachers, right? Otherwise, the students wouldn't pay them that much. But that's not the only reason. It's also because they follow niche teaching. They position themselves the right way. They attract the right people. They are perceived, right, as a specialist, and that's what people are paying for. So to summarize, right, niche teaching is about who you teach and what results they like to achieve. So when you define your niche, you need to think about who you want to work with and what results they would like to have. That's how you define your niche. And then niche teaching leads to over $100 an hour. Many other teachers in your community charge more than that. So why? Because it enables you to attract students online so people can hear you and see you when you are not a general teacher. It differentiates you from others so you can charge more, right? People perceive you as a specialist to them, and then they will pay you more, even when they know they can find a teacher much cheaper than you, but they still want to pay you more because you are the specialist to them. Okay. So this is what I want to kind of share so far. All good, guys. Any questions? So, like Rubina, how do we know if there's a particular niche? I think I'm not gonna be able to help you with define a niche. So actually, the program I'm gonna share later on will have methods and training about that. But very simply, go to ChatGPT, ask. Now ChatGPT has a lot of database that can help you, right? You can go to ChatGPT, ask. Yeah, everything good so far? Am I losing you guys? That too much? So what do you think? If you can give me a thumb up so I know we're good. And if you guys join late, just so you know, this session is recorded and I'm gonna share slides with you at the end of the session, okay? If you have to miss a part of the training. All good, all good. Sarah asked ChatGPT what? Just ask ChatGPT the same question you asked me. All right. Like what niche, and usually you share your experience with the ChatGPT, let ChatGPT help you, kind of prioritize or identify the niche. That could be helpful. All right. Which countries pay a rate of $50, $80? So most of our clients, the regions I mentioned, like Europe, Middle East, and even with like a Brazil and Mexico, teachers are charging around like $50. So again, because they're specialists, okay. So all the regions I mentioned, like Asia. Yeah, I'm gonna share the slide. I'm gonna share the link to the slides at the end of the session, okay, so you can get slides. All right. So now I want to ask you guys, what do you think? Like, you feel like a niche teaching is the direction? Do you want to become a niche teacher and get your own students at a higher rates? If you are thinking about it, I have this program called 21 Challenge. I want to quickly talk about it and see if you are ready for it. I do have a special offer with a discount and the bonuses. If you're ready, I'd love you to join us. If you're not ready, don't worry about it. You're here, you learn a lot. So I'm gonna spend probably 10 minutes very quickly talk about the 21 challenge. Okay. So the 21 challenge, we've been doing it for years. We started, I think, in 2020. So it's been 5 years. I believe the 21 challenge is the best business and the marketing training for ESL teachers who like to get adult students on LinkedIn. Okay. So it's very clear. So if you're teaching children, this might not be the right program. But if you want to teach adults, you want to get adult students, like all these teachers, everyone I share with you, the clients know in the slide in the presentation, they all did the 21 challenge. Okay, they all did the 21 challenge. This is the most successful, popular program in our business. And but it's very specifically help you get adult students, and we cover LinkedIn marketing, okay, training the 21 challenge, okay? And all these people I share with you today, they did the training. So we have graduated 4,000 teachers, even more than that now, I believe, since January 2020, and we have over 700 5-star reviews. Here's the link, you can check it out. All the reviews about the 21 challenge, okay? And teachers can get their first students even before the challenge ends. The challenge takes 21 days. Some teachers can even get students before it finishes. And many graduates have increased their rate to over $100 an hour, not right away. It takes some time to build, but a lot of them have increased their rate to over $100 an hour. And then even more are making over $10,000 a month. In our community, this is not, you know, not rare. This is very common in our community if you do the right thing. So in just 21 days, what you're getting from the challenge, okay? What you're gonna achieve in 21 days? First of all, we're gonna help you define your teaching needs. Okay, some of you already asked questions. Okay, what can be managed? What is the high demand needs? What's the needs that can work better for me? Right? We have a training, exercises, we have framework. We tell you how to engage with ChatGPT, other AI tools to help you find a niche that makes sense to you. Also has a high marketing potential, so you can stand out from general teachers, right? So we have a training and exercise to help you with that. We also help you create niche programs, okay? So we help you create materials. We have a lot of Canva AI training in the 21 Day Challenge. So you know how to use AI to develop materials, how to use Canva to put together slides or worksheets or PDFs to solve niche problems. And then position yourself online. We help you define your positioning, how you position yourself, create your LinkedIn profile, to attract high-paying students, and we help you engage with the potential students using proven messages and posts. And people reaching out to you, you're reaching out to other students, how you engage with them to build trust, right? And to let them know what you do and get them interested in working with you. And we also cover sales training. I know sales is not the favorite topic to many teachers, but we have our own way of doing sales. Very teacher friendly, not salesy at all. We don't like these salesy, pushy sales skills, right? We help develop sales skills that follows your heart, okay, as a teacher, non sales way. So this is what you're gonna achieve, what you're gonna get, learn, take action towards in just 21 days. And this is how we're gonna help you. So we're gonna share on-demand self-paced video training exercises. So you're gonna be able to watch this training, do the exercises at your own pace, on your own schedule. There's no live sessions. There's no live sessions. You don't have to show up at any fixed time. It's everything is on demand, self-paced. You can do it whenever you have time at your own pace. And ready to use messages, posts, and sales scripts. So you don't have to guess. You don't have to do yourself or develop all this yourself. We already have this message, post, and sales script. You can start right away without reinventing the wheel. We have daily Q&A, so you can ask questions below the training every single day. We check these questions, we answer the questions, and you get personalized feedback from me and my team. on your niche, your program, marketing, sales, and mindset, everything you can ask in the course. We get back to you within 12 hours, okay? Message chat group. We do have a kind of a community with a chat messenger, a messaging chat group. That's where you can chat with others, connect with others, support each other, hold each other accountable. A lot of people celebrate, in the community. So basically, you're doing it with us together. So you're not just doing it yourself, right? So these are the things we do to help you. All right, you get a course, on-demand self-paced course. You don't have to, find time. You can just do it yourself, right? You have these messages, templates ready to use. You have places to ask questions. 12 within 12 hours, we're gonna get back to you. You have the chat group. So I prepared a special offer specifically for you guys. Okay, this is not available anywhere else. You cannot even find this information on our website. I prepared a 30% discount because our relationship with TEFL Institute, we work with them a lot. We want to give the 30% for their audience. That will be instead of $97, that's the full price. You can join at $67.9 with a 30% discount. And we also offer you the 30-day money back guarantee, okay, to join the challenge risk free. If you're not sure, yeah, I'm not sure about doing independent teaching. I'm taking some training myself. I'm not sure this is something for me. Don't worry, do it. We have 30-day money back guarantee. So before the challenge finishes, if you feel like, oh, this is not for me, let us know. We can give you a full refund back. And we've been working with TEFL Institute for years, and we've been doing this for 6 years, and we're not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so you can trust us on this. And then I also have special bonuses for the first 20 people who sign up. I want to give you a 15 minutes one-on-one coaching with me. I'm honestly, I'm quite expensive if you want to work with me one-on-one, but I'm giving you 15 minutes. I can help you review your homework, get all your questions answered. If you join as the first 20, okay, I can only give 20 because that's the time I don't have. Okay, I don't have time for this 100 people. There's no way I can do that. So I'm gonna give 15 minutes one-on-one coaching that you can have anytime during this challenge. And then we also give you ready to use niche teaching curriculum. We build a lot of business English curriculum. We can share with you. You can already adapt it to teach right away. We also have a lot of pre-designed slides, social media image carousels, banners, LinkedIn. So we're gonna share with you if you join as one of the first 20. Okay. So here's the link I'm gonna share with you in a minute. Link to join the 21 challenge. Let me just share this actually with you. If you feel like this is what you need, join it. No, 30-day money back guarantee, 30% discount. If you're not ready, don't worry about it, okay? I just want to share this with you. And once you click on the link, you will go to a checkout page. You can see that there's 30% off. Okay, let me just do this. 30% off already, $67.9. And you can choose, credit card or other PayPal, other options. And there's another offer. If you like to learn more about Canva, this is great training. You have lifetime access. You can consider if you want. And then you just click on join challenge. And then you will get in the course. And then we're gonna help you get started. Okay. And now the challenge starts when you join. So there's no starting time. It's not like we're all waiting for a certain day. You join the course, you can already access day 1, day 2, day 3, and 21 days. You can keep going like that, okay? So this is the 30% off and the special bonus. I want to share the link with you guys, okay? Oh, let me do the Q&A first. I will share the link. Let me share this link with you again in the chat. If you feel like, oh, I'm ready to do this, this sounds great, join the challenge, okay? If you feel like I'm not ready, I want to learn more about this, don't worry. But I think, no, the discount, the bonuses won't be there forever, right? So I wanted to make sure uh, you get what you need and make the right decision, okay? I'm gonna stop sharing for like 5 minutes to see if there's a questions I can answer already. Um, yep, Nura, good. Yeah, it's around 55 pounds. That's right. I think pretty. I don't know, not exactly. You can do the do that exchange. Okay. So if you have questions or you had questions before that has already gone and I'm not looking at it, you can ask again in the chat. I can answer some questions, and then probably in 5 minutes I will share all the slides with you. Then you can access the slides. Okay. So let me see if there's questions I can answer already there. Uh, yeah, interested, but I need to do my course first. Yes, if you are busy with some training you have right now, you don't have time for this, don't do it. But if you have time, and actually a lot of teachers, they take the challenge even before they do the TEFL, because the challenge will give them understanding what they need, okay, to be able to do this. Or while you are doing your TEFL training, other training, depending on if you have time. If you have time, I don't I think you can do both the TEFL course and the challenge. If you don't have time and you already started your TEFL course, you should finish the TEFL course first, okay? No, then join the challenge later on if you want to. And Robert, I'm interested in your course. So I shared the link with you already. Robert, if you can just click on link, join the challenge, use the link, that'd be great. And Candice, the same. I shared the link with you. You can just join yourself, so I don't have to send it to your email, okay? Z interest but only started TEFL last week. Yeah, the same thing. If you only have time for your TEFL course, don't do the challenge, okay? If you have time to do another course, you can do it together because the challenge is gonna help you with the clarity, okay? Okay, I'm getting the TEFL course. Okay, what else do I need? What it looks like if I decide to go independent or getting my own private students, right? And the SOCAN, I have a 120 TEFL certificate is enough to join the challenge. So we have a lot of teachers, they don't even have a TEFL certificate to join the challenge. And then they join the challenge, they realize, oh, I need a TEFL certificate. They do TEFL certificate. In the meantime, they're doing their marketing preparation. Okay, there's no requirements for you to join the challenge. Okay, I just want to make it clear. Okay, there's no requirement for you to join the challenge. Okay, yeah. Candice, I first need to get my first job after completing my course, but you'll be interested. That's great. If you know what you need to do it. Okay. Follow that. Follow your decision. Thanks for the information effort you put together here today, Nura. Thank you very much. Let me share my contact information again with you. If you join late, just make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. You join our Facebook community, so we can keep in touch. Okay. Um, is it a training course for aspiring online teachers? Yes. So if you like, oh, I'm not sure if this is the path, you can join the challenge because the challenge is going to give you clarity on how it feels, how it works as an independent teacher, or how it works teaching online. So actually a lot of tech training about using these platforms. So if you need that clarity, help you make decision, this is also a good course. Okay, good course to take. All right, so let me share the link with you. So it's a training that's for Paul. How long take it to get work? Would you advise to join? Would you get work? Thank you. Would we get work? So this is the challenge is not a no, it's not a job. Okay. So if you're looking for a job, the challenge might not for you. The challenge is really for you if you want to get your private students or you want to even working on a platform. How can I market myself better? If you're thinking about marketing, you think about business, that's it for you. If you're looking for a job, this is not. But webinar, we can talk about the online companies, the online platforms. That's where you can find a freelancing job, right? A contracting job. Isabella, I know my needs. I need to work through TEFL course first. It's cool, totally fine. It's been helpful. My question for today: what is the biggest mistake to avoid when trying to get yourself with your niche teaching expertise? What is the biggest mistake to avoid? Will be start too late. I have teachers, they've been thinking about niche teaching for years. All right, they don't do it. They feel like they need to get this certificate. They need to get better at something. Then they do niche teaching. They never started. But the thing is, you're not gonna gain niche teaching experience if you don't teach your niche. Okay. All right. You can get more and more certificates, but it's not gonna help you with your niche teaching experience. So the biggest mistake when it comes to starting your niche teaching is start too late. All right. You should start as soon as possible, as early as you can, so you can gain your niche teaching experience. So you can start building the network for your needs. Okay, can you share the slides? Okay, let me share the slides. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna share the link again with the challenge and the slides. Zeke, and any advice for non-native from South Africa? We have a lot of, if you go to our teacher stories, we have a lot of non-native English speaking teachers, okay? So you just have to think what is my advantages in this market. So you don't have to necessarily competing with native speakers. How what differentiates you? How you are different, right? To position yourself differently, and you can find a niche. That's LZ, like LZ in the example. She's not a native speaker. Okay, I actually didn't mention that she's not a native speaker, and she's working with real estate people because she was a realtor before. That's why I think why she worked with real estate professionals. Okay. Who can help me with deciding on the red TEFL course? No, contact TEFL Institute. Contact TEFL Institute for that question. Which TEFL course you need? Okay. Premium TEFL. We liked working with them. Premier TEFL. Okay. Roberto. Does the guarantee refer to the fact that if I don't get any students before the period? No, Roberto. So the guarantee is if you don't like the training, you don't think the training is for you, you can get a money back guarantee. Okay. So you don't even need to get a student or not. Just take the training. If you're like, oh, this is not work for me, it's not helping me, just send us a message and say, hey, James, I need a money back. I want to get my money back. Or send it to you. We don't ask questions. Okay. If you don't like it, we don't ask questions. We give you the money back. Roboto, let me know if that makes sense. Candice, will it be easy for me to find online work through school once I'm finished already? I'm going to earn a month as a new teacher. So if you have questions about finding job on a school or with the school, online work with the school, uh, uh yeah, the school, you have to know we have some examples of schools. You have to contact them, and I know school is kind of it's a little bit stable, but again, so they take up application, they actually qualify, there's a lot of qualification. You have to make sure you meet that, okay? Robert just sent up, hey, great, welcome to the challenge, Robert. All right, thank you. Roughly how many hours do you need to actually finish the 21 challenge? We advise if you can have 30 minutes a day, you are completely fine with completing the challenge in 21 days. And you have 1 month access. So you have 1 month time to finish the 21 days. So that means even if you're delaying, you have to skip a few days, you have enough time to finish the 21 days, okay? 21 days. So if you have 30 minutes a day, you can absolutely finish it within 21 days. But if you cannot even make 30 minutes a day, you have 1 month to finish 21 days. Okay. 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 Good. 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 Much thanks for some time. Cool. Thank you. It's good. And Stephanie joined the challenge. Hey, welcome, Stephanie. Okay, great. We are at the top of hour now. If you have more questions, feel free to put in the chat. Okay. Put in the chat. Let me see here. If you have more questions, put in the chat. And now I want to ask for some feedback. So what do you guys think about the webinar? Is that helpful? Because I don't quite know the audience. You know, we have kind of teachers from different backgrounds at different stages. I'm trying to cover something like work something useful for every one of you guys. I don't know if I did a good job today. I love to connect with you guys. You know, if you haven't connect with me on LinkedIn or join our Facebook community, make sure you do that so we can stay in touch. Okay, stay in touch. And if you are ready to join the 21 day challenge, don't hesitate. You are protected by the 30-day money back guarantee, and you get these bonuses. You can you can book a session with me even. All right. Let me see the feedback here. Cool, thanks. Very informative, Rubina. Thank you for that. Ingrid, very informative. Thank you. Steph, really helpful. Thank you very much. see Leah, I'm going to go for it. That's Leah, great, let's do it. Let's do it. There's no risk, okay? Maybe you are busy with your TEFL training, great. Maybe you are not sure if you need to find a job, you need to work for a company, you need to check out the platforms, or you want to learn a little bit marketing to see if you can have your own students. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you are not sure or not. There's no risk to the challenge. If you learned a lot of things but they're not useful, ask for money back. Ask for money back. We work with the institute, TEFL Institute. We've been doing this for years. We have 1,000 reviews online. All right, so you can trust us on this. Just give it a go because nobody can help you. Nobody can get you the clarity. Nobody can help you make the decision if you don't take action and give it a try. Okay, just do it. Then you're gonna get the clarity. You're gonna in 21 days you're gonna know. Okay, this is not for me. Oh, this is for me. Oh, actually, this is better. This is better. That is the clarity you need, and you can gather just in 21 days. Okay. If you look at our testimonials, like I can share very quickly, like the testimonies. Um, like if you take a look at our testimonials, you're gonna see a lot of people see. I wish I did it 2 years ago. I think Stephen. I read one. Jason. Did say something? I think somebody said 2 years ago. Recently, 2 years ago. No, let's say Jason. What Jason said here. Uh, okay. No, this one. Yeah, I think I read something like a lot. It's very common to people to say, "Oh, I wish I had joined earlier." You can take a look at all these reviews, their videos, their texts, all the teachers in a similar situation to you. Take a look at that and decide if this is for you. Uh, Selma, very helpful. Joe, very useful. Thank you guys. Cedric, very helpful. Very well done. Fatima, great. Naomi, great webinar, informative. Thank you. Sarah, thank you. If I mispronounce your name, no, forgive me. Okay, very informative. Loved it. Thank you. Great to hear that. Studio Hozuki. Oh, I scrub on the timing. Don't worry, you're gonna get a recording. Okay, we're gonna send it to you with the recording. And let me share the slides with you one more time. Um, you can get the slides as well. Okay, the slides. Uh, Very interesting. Thank you. That's Colleen. Yeah, thank you very much. Very informative. Roxine, personally for me, it was not so useful, but I'm already teaching, so I'm at a different stage. That's great. That's great to do that, Roxine. Tony, how long is the promo go on for? I want to do the niche program, but I'm about to start another program on Monday. So Tony, so the promotion right now, we decide to have it with the TEFL Institute. We can check with them if the promotion is still on. They have the discount code, the coupon with for you. But the bonus is like the 15 minutes session with me, that not gonna last long, okay? And also, as I said, I don't know what the other program is. If you have time, you can do both. But if you don't have time, just focus on what you have decided to do. Okay, and always reach out to us in the future. Yati, quite useful. Thanks for recommendations, especially websites. Could find a platform to teach. That's great. Naomi, is that possible to join in a couple of weeks? Yes. Yeah, you can. So right now the challenge does not start on a particular day, so it's ongoing. You can join anytime in the future. But this promotion might not be available. You have to check with the TEFL Institute. Okay. Sandra, thank you very much. Sarah, the company put me off as I see some interviews can take a week. Inspired by using my niche, go for it. Thank you for the motivation. Thank you. Yeah. So there are always pros and cons, like companies, platforms, independent teaching, right? How you see it, right? There's no one perfect place. All right. There always like a balance. And a lot of times people start with the company, start with the platform. In the meantime, they build their business, right? Tony, cheers, great. Hozuka, wonderful. I get the slide. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for your time. Appreciate knowledge, Tony. It's great. It's great, guys. Any other questions before we finish this up? This goes to my email address. Can you forward the details to my email address, please? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to send you the email, Celia. But you can always contact us. Make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn or join our Facebook community. Okay, and I'm sharing the information one more time with you. And I think that will be it for today. Okay. Let me see. Let me just do it one more time. And thank you guys again for showing up today. I really hope you enjoyed the session. And I love to see you guys around. If there's anything we can help you in the future, reach out. Okay. Let me see. Let me change that view gallery. Okay. And Christina, good. I can see you. Christina, good. Philip, good. Philip, I can see you. Thanks for turning on your video. Hey, Robert. Hi, Robert. All good. Awesome. All right, guys. Yeah, that's all for today. Make sure you can contact me, the LinkedIn, Facebook, our websites, get information. If you feel like we might be helpful, even not now, but in the future, definitely reach out. Okay, love to see you guys around in the future, and I do believe I will be presenting again, not too long from now, and I hope to see you again. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much. Yeah, take care. Thanks again for showing up today for the support. I'd love to see you guys again, and let's keep in touch. Okay, take care. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.